Dwayne Ollinger isn't the type of person who has always dreamed of being on reality TV, but that's what has happened to him anyway. After purchasing a large plot of land in Utah, which is now called Blind Frog Ranch, Dwayne rounded up his son and a few other people to look for treasure that is allegedly buried on the property. There's just a couple of problems though. Not only do they not know where the treasure is hidden, or if it's even really there, but there are rumors that the property is home to lots of paranormal activity. The new Discover Channel series, Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch, follows Duane and his team on their journey, and viewers are excited to be along for the ride. Keep reading for 10 things you didn't know about Dwayne Ollinger. Hunter for treasure isn't something that Dwayne's whole life has been dedicated to. Instead, he worked in the Texas oil industry for many years and ran his own company, which he has since sold, so that he can dedicate all his time and resources to Blind Frog Ranch. Now that Dwayne is a reality star, there are probably lots of people who would love to keep up with him on social media. Unfortunately, those people appear to be out of luck. As far as we can tell, Dwayne doesn't have any social media accounts, and he appears to be a pretty private person overall. Sometimes when people get their own shows, they've already made appearances on others. That isn't the case with Dwayne though. According to his page on IMDb, Mystery at Blind Frog Ranch is the first and only time he's been on a TV show of any kind. From the outside looking in, it's easy to think that searching for treasure at Blind Frog Ranch is just a hobby for Dwayne, but it's really so much more than that. As mentioned earlier, Dwayne sold his business to take on this endeavor, and he's invested a lot of money in the equipment needed to properly explore the land. Blind Frog Ranch has become a big personal undertaking for Dwayne, but that's not how his relationship with the property started. During an interview with Hollywood Soapbox, Dwayne's son, Chad, said that his father and a couple other investors purchased the project years ago after speculation of buried treasure. Along the way, he alone was the one that kept the project going. Since the show isn't about Dwayne's personal life, we probably won't get to know too much about him throughout the season. One thing we do know is that he has at least 4 grandchildren. Chad and his wife, Haley, have 4 children between the ages of 2 and 11. If there's anyone who will be able to find hidden treasure on Blind Frog Ranch, it's Dwayne Ollinger. His son told Hollywood Soapbox, "My dad, he has never been on a project that he hasn't finished, so the drive is to complete what he set out to do. He has lost a lot to finish this project, and my objective is to help my dad." Apparently, Dwayne is an inventor too. According to patents.com, he holds a patent for an oil cooler and separator. A description of the oil cooler states, "Oil which has been heated by use in a gas compressor is cooled by transferring the heat from the oil to gas upstream from the compressor. Specifically, the hot oil and gas leaving the compressor are separated by feeding the oil-gas mixture along a tangent of a cylindrical chamber." Some people may think rumors about paranormal activity at Blind Frog Ranch are just that, rumors. In reality though, lots of people, including Dwayne, believe there's some truth to them. It'll be interesting to see what kind of weird happenings Dwayne and the team experience during the season. There's no way to know exactly how much money Dwayne has, but there is some information to attract that he's somewhat wealthy. According to a company profile of his business, he was generating nearly $1.5 million a year in sales annually. This explains how he can afford to fund such an expensive project at Blind Frog Ranch. From high-risk oil contractor to treasure hunt, most fans know Dwayne from treasure hunting on TV, but fewer realize he made his fortune running high-risk oil operations in Amarillo, Texas. Before discovering Blind Frog Ranch, he built and sold a successful oil company. That windfall funded his daring shift to gold and treasure prospecting too. The Blind Frog Ranch name hides a wavy secret. The ranch's quirky moniker comes from a peculiar sighting underground. After drilling into caverns, Duane and son Chad found blind, subterranean frogs unable to see in daylight and only surfacing when touched. This became the ranch's mascot, Benny the Blind Frog, and the ranch's whimsical namesake. Yet another testament to Duane's flair for the unexpected. 3. He's a one-man expedition leader. Unlike large-scale mining companies with crews and staff, Duane leads small, tight-knit teams, personally overseeing dangerous underground excavations. His hands-on leadership, suited for mining and oil, alpha in the field, and adds authenticity to the wild stories on the show floor. He believes in a legendary treasure within caverns. Duane is convinced there's a famous lost treasure stashed in the underground caverns beneath the ranch. Whether it's old Spanish gold, stolen loot, or a mythical stash, the legend and possible curse surrounding it has become a thrilling throughline for the Show 5. Not immune to strange happenings, part of what captivates viewers is Duane's recounting of mysterious events, tools malfunctioning, equipment going missing, eerie hits in the rock face, stories locals eagerly attribute to a protective curse guarding the treasure. Whether paranormal or mechanical, they set the stage for tension, drama, and that signature "what's next?" Factor 6. Personal stakes. Risking it all, this treasure expedition isn't hobby level for Duane. It's all in. He reinvested his oil fortune and sold assets after acquiring the cavern-laden ranch. With mounting excavation and filming costs, he admitted on camera, "This year, I must get a return on my investment or risk selling the property." It's a high-stakes gamble rooted in passion and adventure. 7. Health concerns sparked viewer worry. Astute fans noticed changes in Duane's voice and demeanor during Season 4, especially the episode shot in Mexico. His speech was quieter, voice rougher, and energy subdued compared to earlier seasons. On Reddit, one fan speculated, "His voice was so much quieter. I've been wondering if he's doing okay." Another worried, "I'm kinda worried about him. I don't want to see him sick or die." Although Duane hasn't publicly elaborated, fans remain hoping for his full recovery. 8. Family ties. Partnering with son Chad, while Duane is the founder and visionary, his son Chad is his steadfast co-explorer. The dynamic father-son relationship adds emotional depth to the series, especially as they tackle harsh conditions and hardships together. Chad often shares that Duane embodies Texas grit, leadership, and determination. 9. Driven by a philanthropic heart. Despite his larger-than-life persona, Duane has a soft philanthropic side. He's known in Texas and Utah circles for mentoring and supporting local communities, helping fund school and church projects. Behind the tough cowboy image is someone who believes in giving back. 10. He thinks in big numbers and potential bonanzas. Duane's claim of a $3 billion hidden treasure might bump eyebrows and maybe ratings, but it underscores his visionary mindset. On YouTube, a recent clip titled "Duane Ollinger returns to dig up the $3 billion hidden treasure" showcases his ambition and willingness to go big. Whether literal or hyperbole, it reveals his blend of faith, hype, and treasure-hunting swagger. Why Duane's story captivates us: authenticity and risk. He's not a hired host. Duane is the guy literally handling drills, digging shafts, and making bold financial decisions. Myth meets reality. Gold, curses, secret caverns. It's Indiana Jones meets Gold Rush. Emotional family arc. His partnership with Chad provides relatable human stakes amid the tension. High stakes, high drama. With serious money on the line, the show isn't just entertainment, it's Duane's legacy on the line. Mystery and personal growth. Strange occurrences, health shifts, community interactions all add complexity to his journey. What the future holds for Duane Health Update. With fan concern growing, many hope Dwayne will address his health situation. His energy and clarity are essential to fans who followed him for seasons. Treasure progress. New footage and episodes continue the hunt. Perhaps we'll finally glimpse the treasure vault or find credible relics. Expansion or exit. Reports suggest if he doesn't recoup soon, he might sell the Blind Frog Ranch. That potentially threatens future seasons and the legendary caverns. Legacy building. Even without striking gold, Dwayne's story of risk, family, and adventure could leave a lasting impression on outdoor and treasure-seeking TV. In summary, Duane Ollinger is more than a rugged reality star. He's a visionary gambler, a devoted family man, a Texas-bred trailblazer, and someone who dares to seek answers buried deep within the earth. His journey is messy, thrilling, and utterly human, a blend of oil luck turned treasure obsession, bonds tested underground, and a race against time, personal health and financial reality. What's next? Will Dwayne and Chad discover the fabled treasure, or will the ranch remain locked in mystery? Will he recover fully and continue his explorations? Either way, the show and Dwayne's legacy are far from over. Have you noticed other quirks or legendary moments from Dwayne's journey? Any favorite on-cam story or excavation moment? I'd love to dig deeper into his saga with you.